Big bear, big bear, big bear.
You're watching Paul Cornbow on Channel.
What are you doing?
I'm going hunting at Bear Trak Outfitters with Corey Hayward
Yeah.
and Al Hayward and all the gang here.
Well, let's take a shot and see if you're on.
Holy! I aim for the middle.
Pretty good.
That's a dead bear.
We're in the middle of nowhere, way on the other side of the middle of nowhere. It took us a long time to get back in here. We had to go through a beaver dam. We had to go through some really rough roads. We got back in here. We're set up. There's supposed to be a big bear in this area. They've seen him here before. They've got him on camera. All we have to do is hope that he comes in and takes her in the shorts. That's what we're looking for. It's going to take a while, but we're going to get him.
Shoot him there.
The first evening of the hunt, about 5 minutes before the buzzer, a big monster bear came in, and I shot, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it, because Paul walked over there where I shot, and he said there's a blood trail about 6 inches wide, so it looks like it's going to be a done deal, but we're going to let it go a little while, because we don't want it running off.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
And I was afraid to go in. That thing's big.
I think it's the biggest bear I've ever killed, by far.
That's saying a lot. And
Yeah.
look at it. You can see the pink light in the background. It's just about dark. We waited about, I don't know, we waited about 10 to 15 minutes. Boy, the blood trail, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that blood trail.
Yep.
Chuka didn't need you. Look at that big one dog, huh?
That's the biggest bear I ever shot.
20-year-old bear or something like that, probably.
Oh,
huh?
wow.
Oh! Open that up. Oh, look at the teeth on that.
Oh, that's an old boy there.
Oh, look at that. Old Dickie did it this time.
That's it.
We
Are you happy?
Finally done it.
Are you happy?
Sure, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, let's.
He's as big around as he is long.
He is. I mean, that is just a big bear.
Do you think you get far enough for it?
Lift that head up, Sean. Oh my Lord! Look at how big that thing is.
That's the biggest one I ever seen in the woods.
Yeah, it's a big bear.
Hair though, too, guys. Look at that. Yes. For the length of it.
It was the greatest hunt ever.
That's a big bear, Dad. Gosh.
Big bear, big bear, big bear.
Bear Trak Outfitters, spring 2023. Our first evening, we went to this bait way back in the middle of the Tules, or like Dad says, like in the middle of the Tules, right? And this big boar came in last night, and it was right at the buzzer. We literally had just a couple of minutes left when he seen it. Thing came around the bait, and Dad couldn't see very good through his scope. He actually turned the scope light. He had it on bright, and it was kind of blinding him. But he didn't have his hearing aid in, so I wasn't sure what was going on and why he wasn't shooting like when it first came in, when it was broadside. Well, then it came and sat down on its back end. It kind of was sniffing up in the air, and I think because of all the liquid smoke that Cody Kaluski had put out when we went into the bait. And to my surprise, he shot, and the bear was facing us, but he really made a nice shot right into the chest cavity. I thought I could hear it last night, thrashing around back in here. I went and looked and followed the blood trail for about maybe 15 yards, and I couldn't, there's a little knob we're over right now, and I could not see over that knob, otherwise I'd have known it was dead. I thought I could hear it, but I wasn't sure. The ozonics was running, so we played it safe. We backed out. We come back in the morning. This is one of the biggest bears I've seen here up at Bear Traks, and we've killed a lot of good bear, but this one here, you know, this is just another one of the. I know he's killed bear, you know, of this caliber before, but there's just some really big. I mean, the paws on it. I mean, the perfect hide, big bear. I mean, we're guessing it's going to be over 400 pounds, but man, you did good. I mean, kinda. You kinda did good.
Thanks, Paul.
Put her in the old vise, buddy. It's kind of cool that Dad was able to get back in here to. There's the blind where we shot at him. Get this bear out of here. We're gonna drag him out with a four-wheeler, Dad. Take your time, bud. You're running.
Yeah.
Why are you running? Do it, isn't it?
You know when you got a big bear, you got to use the wheeler and a winch.
You gonna treat him to a mount on this one, you think?
Yeah. Treat him.
Treat him to one.
He says you got to treat him to a mount. What do you think?
A great mount.
Here comes the cable. Wow.
Big old mitt.
The claws. Just a big, big bear.
About a size
Lay
10.
the tarp down and have at it.
Yeah. Wow. Just because you have technology does not mean you don't have problems, right? Right, Big H?
on, man.
God. Sometimes old Armstrong just gets it done. It might be a little slower, right?
Too big a bear problem. Yeah.
That's one of those too big a bear problems.
Look at that thing.
Bring in a backhoe to weigh it because there's nothing else can handle it. It's too big for anything else.
Talking about the bear, right, Dick?
No.
No.
A little bit more. Hold the barrel. Big. What is this?